everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Wednesday, May 7th. I'm your host, Bree Cox Kennedy. Already midweek. That means Michael's going to be back with you tomorrow. But on today's show, we have amazing hearing with Anne Mundell-Noel and Dr. Gabby Rodriguez. May is Better Hearing Awareness Month, so they're going to be talking to us about the awarenesses that we should have front of mind when it comes to your hearing. And later in the show, we have Theater Guild with Barbara Torino and Jeff Weisberg. They're telling us about an event they have, real people telling real stories, coming up very soon. But first, folks, United Town Hall invites United residents to its monthly Town Hall on Friday, May 9th, from 2 to 4 p.m. in the Performing Arts Center, Clubhouse 3. Board directors will cover services provided to the community by the Social Services Division and the Laguna Woods Foundation. What can they do for you and your neighbors? Go to the meeting and find out. Next up, let's take a look at our weather. I'm pretty impressed with it. I think you might be also. Today in Laguna Woods Village, we can expect low clouds in the morning, giving way to sunshine and warmer temperatures with a high around 69-70 today. The pleasant weather continues through the week and warmer temperatures reaching the mid to high 80s by Friday and Saturday. Looking forward to that. Sunrise this morning was at 5:56 a.m. Sunset will be at 7:38 p.m. Look at that gorgeous photo. This is a photo of Smith Rock in Central Oregon, about, 15 miles outside of beautiful Bend, Oregon. If you've never been, I highly recommend you go visit that area, especially in the summertime. It's gorgeous. I'd love to see more of those beautiful travel photos. Please email those to us at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Please send us your name, where the photo is taken from, and in a horizontal format, please. Now let's take a look at those meetings. We do have a canceled one and then 2 others to tell you about. And then after the break, Amazing Hearing will be with us. So stay here.
Welcome to LA Carpet, Kitchen, Bath, and more. Your all-in-one solution for your home remodeling needs.
From kitchens to baths, carpets to hardwood, we help shape every corner of your home.
Every home has a unique story. At LA Carpet, we collaborate with you, ensuring your story unfolds just the way you envision, with complete price transparency from start to finish. Contact us today for a complimentary in-home estimate. Your dream home is just one phone call away.
Hi, my name is Dr. Faramant. Brilliant Smile has been the premier dental office of Laguna Woods Village for over 30 years now. We take the extra time to understand our patients' unique needs. We truly care about your happiness and dental wellness. We always provide the absolute highest quality of dental work at very affordable prices in a very relaxing environment. Stop by or give us a call and experience the Brilliant Smile difference. We are conveniently located close to Gate 6.
Stay alert. These words save lives. Enroll in the Village's Code Red alert system for emergency alerts via phone, text, or email. Just visit the Village website and click Sign Up Today on the bottom right corner of any page. You can also enroll in Alert OC, the Orange County Mass Notification System for county-wide notifications. For fire updates, check the OCFA website or follow them on social media. Stay informed, stay alert, stay safe.
Ready to improve your hearing? Start with Amazing Hearing and audiologist Anne Mundell-Noel and Dr. Gabby Rodriguez.
We have been voted #1 place to buy hearing aids in Orange County for 3 years in a row. The products we use aren't found at big box stores because quality matters.
We have the experience, education, and expertise to maximize your hearing. Improve your hearing, balance, and memory. Call today to get started.
Welcome back to the show. May is Better Hearing Month. Here to discuss more, we welcome Dr. Gabby Rodriguez and Ann Mendel-Noel. Ladies, welcome to the show. We've got a little bit more to talk about other than hearing, and I'm excited to get to that. But first of all, why is it so important? Why is hearing so important to our lives?
Well, hearing is so important because it's the gateway to the brain. So the sound comes in through the ears and it gets transferred up to the brain, and then the comprehension and understanding happens in the brain. So if there's not enough input going up to the brain doesn't get a complete signal, and then there's a breakdown. So not only does the ears and hearing bring brain comprehension, but it also is a gateway for balance. Our balance comes from our eyes, our ears, and the bottom of our feet. And just overall communication and socialization is all related to how well we hear.
It's been discussed that if somebody can't hear very well and they sort of kind of go along with the conversation by either a head nod or a smile, but they're really not actively involved, it's very frustrating.
Yeah, frustrating, isolating, which can lead to being a little depressed and anxious. So that's a perfect example of how hearing and listening and all these other aspects of your life are so intertwined with one another.
And so talk to us about how hearing and dementia are related.
So yeah, essentially, if you're not hearing, your brain can't remember what it's not hearing. And just like if you break your arm, put your arm in a cast, you can kind of atrophy over time. If we're not sending the signal through to the ears and to the brain, that entire pathway can kind of atrophy over time, leading to things like dementia, like Alzheimer's, and all these other big scary words that we don't want to mess with.
As you said, it's just like a muscle that has to be worked.
That's exactly right. Yeah, it really craves that stimulation. When it's not getting the stimulation, we see a lot of other breakdown, tinnitus, ringing or buzzing in the ears, imbalance, lack of socialization. So yeah, it's a big one.
Has that discovery been around for a long time? Because it seems like in the last, 20 or so years, the words Alzheimer's and dementia has really spiked. Like you hear those a lot. You didn't used to.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more research here in recent years, just as technologies move forward. We have had bigger breakthroughs as to what we can test and how we can test it to kind of find all these connections. And yeah, the thinking used to be that, if your parents had dementia, you're going to get dementia, that's it. But as we're learning, there's so many other things that play a role in overall cognition and brain health.
So because of that, we still have some people that are resistant to wearing hearing aids, even though you've just rattled off a handful of benefits to proper hearing.
I think
what's the resistance, Ann?
Yeah, I think that the biggest reason is social stigma, right? So people think that hearing aids mean I'm getting old, and that is not the way anymore. The technology has advanced so rapidly. They're getting smaller, they're getting more discreet, but the sound fidelity or the quality is night and day. So before it amplified the sound and it also brought in the background noise. Now we have hearing aids that have AI in them, and not to scare people with artificial intelligence, but it can tell what is speech, which is very spiky, what is background noise, which is steady state, and it lifts the speech to hear through the noise. In the past, the hearing aids and the amplified sound and the speech were together, and now they're getting separated. So the sound fidelity is one thing. I think the other thing, so social stigma, right? So people thought hearing aids were just for old people, and then they didn't realize that we lose our hearing in our 60s and 70s. So we lose our vision in our 40s and 50s, and we lose our hearing in our 60s and 70s. It's a natural part of aging. But in the past, people didn't wear glasses because they didn't want to be called Coke bottle or four eyes, and then contact lenses came out. And then people are like, oh, now I wear glasses socially just because I can. People don't associate a negative experience with it.
Makes me look smart.
Yeah, exactly. And in the same way, hearing aids are the same way. They're about 15, 20 years behind, but they're getting more discreet and they can do a better job. Now we have these AirPods hanging out of our ears, and we have Bluetooth devices. So the whole idea about wearing something on your ears isn't as socially negative as it used to be.
Got it. Well, you know, you can't even see when the hearing aids are placed inside the ear.
Right.
You really
You
can't.
have no idea. somebody's
So what we
wearing them
say
or
is a
not.
hearing aid is much less conspicuous than a hearing loss, right? If you can hear, people don't look in your ears to see
Well,
if you have
that's pretty
something in there.
profound.
Right, but if you can't hear and you're saying, huh, what? Or you're smiling when somebody just told you bad news, it's like, I
lot
noticed
more
you.
obvious.
A little bit more obvious for sure.
I had never thought of that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that is so true. So, when do people need to come in? At what point?
Yeah, I think that getting a baseline audiogram with an audiologist is important, maybe in your 50s and 60s, even if there's no issues. But listening to your
Just
body.
to find out where you
Yeah,
are.
where are you? Get a good baseline. Now, if your body is giving you ringing or buzzing, that could be your body telling you something. If you're having imbalance, if your family members are saying, why don't you hear me? Or you think everyone around you is a mumbler, maybe we need to check in and remember that you're in control of your own body and stay on top of what you're in control of. Even if everyone is a mumbler, I can't control how you speak to me. I can control what's going on with me and my body.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And so once you have the patient in your office and you're walking them through all of the benefits, does the resistance sort of die down a little bit?
It does, and I think the biggest part is hearing is believing, right?
Right.
So even people who have relatively normal hearing and then have a mild or moderate loss just in the clarity, they hear but they don't understand. Once they demo and put on a hearing aid, they are like, oh my gosh, this is just like you fine-tuned it and it's so sharp and clear, and they don't realize what they miss. And so when you put it back on, they go, oh, the brain says, thank you for my help, I need that. And when you take it off, they're like, oh, I can't believe it. So,
And are they able to use an app on the phone
Absolutely,
to help
yeah.
with the different programs and so forth on the
So they
hearing
can be
aids?
as simple as waking up and putting them on in the morning and forgetting they're there. If tech isn't your jam, they can be as techy as streaming your music and phone calls right through the ears, controlling on your app. And you'll find somewhere in between that scale where they feel comfortable, but we're here to walk you through, every step of the way.
Fabulous.
and that's one of the things that we offer at Amazing Hearing is not only do we do the hearing aids and we fit them properly, and the quality of the products matter. So we do have, quote, Costco priced hearing aids, we just don't have Costco quality hearing aids. So we offer a better quality product that allows even people with normal hearing or near normal who have tinnitus and other issues to find relief. But in addition to that, because we are audiologists, we believe in oral rehab or hearing therapy. So we have therapy classes, hearing classes with a speech pathologist that allows our patients to get the most out of their hearing. She teaches them lip reading and other kind of compensatory strategies in order to hear better.
Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, all right, well, hopefully our viewers will go in and see you because this is all
Hearing
state-of-the-art.
care is health care.
Yes, absolutely. I do want to touch on your recent trip to Africa. But before then, we want to encourage our viewers to bring you recyclables.
Yes, we accept aluminum cans and plastic bottles that have the California CRB logo on them, no glass, but they can drop them off at the office at any time between 9 and 5, Monday through Friday, and all of those get collected, and then the monies from that go towards water wells in Uganda.
And tell us about your recent trip.
So in the recent trip, Dr. Gabby helped cover the office so that I could go. We have a great team there. But we did a women's conference. We gave medical care. We are building a school. We are teaching pastors. It was just a phenomenal experience that I'm glad to be a part of.
That's amazing.
And we also brought back items from Uganda that are in our office. So if anybody needs a little something special for somebody, we have items for sale.
Yes, wonderful. I'm sure they're all handmade and just precious little artifacts.
They're beautiful, for sure. Our patients love them.
Are you framing any and putting them on the walls?
Oh, we have them all over. Yes, you'll have to come in and see.
I will, I will. Well, speaking of coming in, where exactly are you located?
We are in the Trader Joe's parking lot, so just down the street, Laguna Hills, Trader Joe's Shopping Center, and we are there Monday to Friday, 9 to 5.
So just call and make an appointment and
Yep.
come on in.
Absolutely.
Get your hearing checked.
Yes.
Very important for brain health. Ladies, thank you so much for being with us today. Always appreciate it. Pleasure.
Thank you.
And coming up next, we'll be talking with the Theater Guild, so stay with us.
O'Connor Mortuary has been healing hearts, inspiring trust, and comforting souls since 1898. As one of the oldest family-owned and operated mortuaries in California, we are proud to be a long-standing pillar in the community. Our unwavering commitment to providing support in a time of need is what sets us apart and allows us to build strong bonds with each family we serve. Thank you for choosing us for 125 years.
We all have the power to shape the world. We're connected to the world we share, to each other. I am Future. I wait in the world of Echo.
Echo, the spectacular new show by Cirque du Soleil, opens May 23rd under the Big Top at Laguna Hills Mall. Tickets at cirquedusoleil.com.
The world is yours to create.
Echo thanks its official partner, Air Canada.
21 years ago, I started Sayless Home Care because I saw a need for a professionally run home care organization in Laguna Woods. I wanted to build on 3 principles. 1, ease for the client. 1 call to Sayless Home Care will put you on the right path. 2, quality. Medicare ranks Sayless among the highest home health and hospice providers in the state. 3, trust. We've been in business for 21 years. Call Sayless and let us show you why we've been in business longer than any other home care company in South Orange County.
Attention all club organizers, party planners, and those who simply love to gather and celebrate life's special moments. Are you tired of the hassle of cooking for your events? Looking for a convenient and delicious solution? Introducing our easy and convenient catering trays, perfect for groups of any size from 35 to 90. Need a larger space to host your event? Look no further than our restaurant's banquet room, the perfect venue for your next gathering. Call us today to place your catering order or reserve our banquet room for your next event. Create memories and traditions with Polly's Pies.
Welcome back to the show. The Theater Guild is presenting I Am Me First, real people telling real stories. And here to tell us about all the details, we welcome Barbara Torino and Jeff Weisberg. Hello.
Hi, Bree. Nice to be here.
Nice to have you back. Welcome to the show. I Am Me First. Barbara, how did this evolve? How did this come about?
Well, it's been a long process, probably about 10 years now. 10 years ago, I've been acting for many, many years, and I was having some trouble getting into my character. I had to do a scream and a cry, and that's difficult for me. So I worked with a friend on tapping into my vulnerability so that I can do that. And he had me do an exercise where I wrote the story of Barbara, and it was an amazing exercise, and I was able to cry, and in that raw place, I wrote a story.
So take us a little bit deeper into this. At what age did he have you go all the way back to?
Well, it wasn't a particular age. It was just talk about yourself. And when I wrote it, I didn't even, it was like automatic writing almost. I didn't even know what I was writing until I read it. And I said, wow, this is me. I said, oh, okay, maybe this is a good title. And it worked. It was cathartic. It was almost life-changing. And so I started to do the exercise with friends of mine who were in a bad place or had something to tell or had had an experience, good or bad, and they needed to speak about it. And it was so cathartic and life-changing that it morphed into, I began working with groups of people, and they would write their story, and then we would have a presentation, and they would all get to tell their story. And it's been amazing for the participants and the audience.
Very therapeutic, I would imagine.
Amazingly therapeutic, yes.
Yeah, because you want to get that stuff out.
Yeah.
Right? And is it most of it a bad memory or happy memories in between?
It doesn't, they're both. It should be something that has impacted your life and has changed you in some way. and the telling of it is what is the magic. Yeah.
So the telling of it, let's
Yes.
dive deep into this. Is this now what the play is all about?
Yes.
So every person that writes it is going to tell it.
Yes, we have 10 people.
And act it.
Not act it.
Not act it.
Who will tell their story. 10 of us. Jeff is one of them.
Yes.
And Jeff, we just talked about this. You have your own stories, right?
Oh, yes, I have my own stories. I've been doing creative writing classes for about 6 or 7 years. So I have quite a few stories, memoir-type pieces to pull from. And I actually used one of those stories for this particular presentation. So my particular story is actually humorous. And it's about something that happened between my brother and I when we were 4 and 6 years old. And I think it's a heartfelt story, but it's I went with humor as opposed to some of the heaviest stories that I might have told. Yeah.
It's amazing how vulnerable these people who tell these stories are, that they're willing to talk about all kinds of things in front of a room full of strangers. And
is that because when you're comfortable in that situation because you sort of have this knowing nobody's life is perfect. You know, we've all had ups and downs. And it sort of creates this, you're vulnerable, yes, but you're also highly supported because people understand, they've lived it, they know it, right?
Yeah, a lot of the stories have universal appeal. And I think that's part of the, one of the great things about the show, and I think it's something that people will really enjoy about the show because the stories appeal to most people, as you've said. Yeah, they're very relatable.
Yeah. And we do a workshop, so we have 4 weeks to prepare. So people write a first draft, and then they'll read it to the other participants, and we'll give them feedback. And then with my acting background, I'll give them some hints as to make the story, to perform it, to make it more interesting. And so we work together as a team, and that in itself is, like you say, supportive and wonderful for the participants. And it's safe. It's a safe space. So we've gotten wonderful comments from people who have done it and people who have seen it. This is actually the 4th year that Theater Guild is presenting IME First.
It's a 4th year?
It's a 4th year, yes. We even did it during COVID over Zoom. So,
why not?
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Yeah, so we just keep going, and some people come back again with a new story, and then we get a lot of new people who come in. So it's working.
Oh, congratulations. I'm so excited for you. So the event takes place Thursday, a week from tomorrow, May 15th at Clubhouse 5. Doors open 6:30, show at 7. Bring your own everything. Talk to us about the Theater Guild membership.
Well, Theater Guild's been around a long time, and we've got a very diverse group, talented group of people, and they do all kinds of things. They will do something almost every month. A couple of months were dark, but otherwise they'll do either a little show or a reading or something interesting each month. So being a Theater Guild member provides you with a lot of opportunity here in the village.
A lot of personal growth, too.
Yeah,
right?
A lot of work, too. It turns out you go to a class and there's the class time or the theater time, which might be an hour and a half or 2 hours, and you might rehearse. But then you have to go back home and rehearse as well, and that could be a lot more hours than what you actually spend in the class. But it's fun.
Spend retirement.
That's
exactly. All right, well, come back next month and let me know how it went. Sounds fabulous.
Thank you.
Sounds great. Thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back with a preview of this weekend's movie after the break. Stay with us.
For over 20 years, Orange County has taken its unwanted gold, jewelry, timepieces, sterling silver, and coins to the Jewelry Box Estate buyers and always received top dollar. We are a full-service repair center, too, where you can rest assured our on-premises master jeweler will repair any jewelry in our state-of-the-art facility. Come see why for over 2 decades, Orange County has relied on the Jewelry Box Estate buyers.
At the Jewelry Box Estate buyers,
it's about trust.
Visit us online at jewelryboxestatebuyers.com.
Do you have cavities, broken or missing teeth, tooth pain, or other dental problems? These issues can create more problems than you think, including affecting your overall health. Don't wait until it's too late. Contact Loberg Dental today and your first exam and set of x-rays is free without insurance. It's a great way for you to experience our high-quality level of patient care while saving money too. Visit drloberg.com to schedule your free exam and x-rays today.
Joint care so exceptional, you'll wish you'd done it sooner. At Memorial Care, we're voted high in patient satisfaction for a reason. Our specialized surgeons and care teams understand the pain you're going through, as well as the best personalized treatment to get you back to what you love sooner. With nationally recognized care, advanced technology like our Precision Mako surgical system, and support that's always by your side. Get ready to go forth with renewed joy. A new movement awaits at Memorial Care Orthopedic and Spine Institute.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Friday's movie sounds amazing. Well, especially since I was just in Australia. Rabbit Proof Fence, starring Molly Craig. It's brought to us by RadNet. It's a coming-of-age movie. In 1931, 3 half-white, half-Aboriginal girls escape after being plucked from their houses to be trained as domestic staff and set on a journey across the outback. Looks amazing. Tomorrow on This Day, we have Lutheran Heritage Club and Boomers Club. Michael will be back with you, and that will do it for this episode of This Day. From all of us here, we wish yours a beautiful one.